Hey traders and investors, it's Serge Berger here. Today I want to talk about the power of the 200-day moving average. I keep getting a lot of questions on, which moving average to use, and I got to be honest with you, if anyone tells you that there's a certain set of moving average that works for everything, they're lying to you, or they're just not very experienced. Every stock has its own personality, just like every index has its own personality, and those personalities go through mood swings, right? So which is to say that every stock has its own set of moving averages that works better or worse, and those moving averages will work better or worse at different times throughout the year. And that's extremely important to understand. So there's no holy grail in trading at all, and that's the same thing with moving averages. Having said that, the 200-day moving average for a lot of stocks, not for all, but for a good amount of stocks, is a pretty good moving average to focus around for areas of support and resistance. When it comes to KORS, and I'm giving you a good example here with Michael Kors, KORS is the ticker symbol. The moving average, 200 moving average, has actually held just about the entirety of the stock having been public. The company came public back in 2011. And you can see the red line here is the 200 moving average. So pretty much as soon as it started tracking, which is 200 trading days into the trading, you can see it held every single time. So what's happened now, though, over the past few days, the stock actually dropped below the 200-day moving average for the first time ever. It's never happened in the history of the stock, okay? That's not something to freak out over as much as it is something to just recognize, realize, and then manage your risk around. From a trading perspective, which is how I want to look at this for right now, understand that what tends to happen, particularly when the 200 moving average has never been broken before, or hasn't broken a long period of time, what tends to happen is a retest of the 200-day moving average. In other words, you get a mean reversion move to the 200-day moving average, which for traders, or at least active investors, can be very lucrative. Both in terms of options, one could have, for example, sold out of the money put spreads or puts after a couple days of breaking below it, or now there's actually an interesting play setting up here on the long side back towards the 200 moving average, so somewhere back towards the $86.50, $87 area. And again, this is not me suggesting a trade. I'm just trying to show you that the 200-day moving average, or any moving average for that matter, if it has a history of being significant for any given stock, can offer us interesting areas of support and resistance and bounce back plays, right? So sort of mean reversion plays, and that's pretty much what's going on here in KORS. And so I hope this makes sense, guys. As always, you got any questions, you can hit me up on Twitter. My Twitter handle is SteadyTrader, and I'll see you in the next video.